Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Wolfheze. Playing today spawning on the left, we have Pantherfame with Soivet, who has combined arms, defensive and guard motor. Teaming up with him is Siddolio with Soviets, guard motor, shock rifle, frontline, and Soviet combined arms army. Opposing them, we have Dunkerque playing with Ostheer, who has Jaeger armor, assault support, defensive, and finally CringeCompilation with OKW Grand Offensive. In terms of rankings, random team on the Allied side, I believe. Pantherfame still playing around rank 30 at the moment. Siddolio last known rank around 70. These two are range team, last known rank 1, 2, 3. MG in the building, making its presence felt. Conscript's able to crawl away though, don't have to hard retreat. These two empires getting in close on the combat engineers. That's a late retreat from Siddolio. It could be a squad wipe, but CringeCompilation not paying attention, maybe too focused on the squad wipe he was going for. Loses a squad himself. Ouch. Getting another conscript for Siddolio. Ouch, it's a really painful loss for CringeCompilation. Double MG42s, double Pio start for Dunker. It's done a pretty good job of locking down the map. Looks like... no, okay. Branching out to the side with the stern pies to do some capping. Ally's going to take double munitions for a good chunk of time here. Seems like a bit of a slow start for the Axis after that squad loss. Pies out here providing some vision, hiding behind the sandbags. MG's going to try rotate to handle that. MGs are quite spread out. Going to try bring them back across to his own side. Okay, P-Green's coming up. Battle phase could be coming up for Dunker back here as well. Oof, that guy got airborne. Flamethrower pops on the Pios. Conscripts try to jump into the building. It's going to be painful. Oh, they get out before the second burst of flames comes through. Bit of body blocking on the machine gun as well. Here come the P-Greens. Pantherfame also got a flamer on his combat engineers. Pios a little bit later on the retreat. But it looks like Pantherfame focused on the Panzergreens. Might be able to take control down here. Meanwhile, we've got a bit of a cut-off play from Siddolio. Still decapping the center. Could work out. Let's just say in this circle. Both teams fighting hard for that cutoff. Flame comes through for a couple of bursts before their suppression kicks in and gets out of there eventually. There you go, the conscripts.
Shock troops can now be used to crush the enemy. We now have access to KV-8 flamethrower tanks. Ambush camouflage now available.
Oh wow. Shock troops from Siddolio. Shock rifle frontline.
Capturing supply sector.
Don't see shock troops too often these days. Now, this isn't a particularly good map for shock troops either, but we'll see how they get on. Jumpos coming around the corner, getting close on the conscripts. Easy win. Could go for a wire off on these sandbags while he caps that VP. Looks like that's the option. 2-2-2 coming in at a very fast timing for Dunker, as you can achieve with these double Pio, double MG starts. Especially because, you know, the Axis had a complete lockdown on this entire side. And have had control of both of these standard territory points, so they're pretty much exactly where you expect in terms of fuel. MG pushing up with the pioneers as well. Shock troops forcing away the stern piles. They did get one piece of wire off and force a grenade from the shock troops. We've got guards on the other side from Pantherfame. Good soft counter to the 222. Okay, went for the support package on the breakthrough packages commander option. CringeCompilation still struggling. Did manage to push out a third Panzer Fusilier, but does not have any of them upgraded with G43s yet.
Night vision Sturmgewehr are now available.
MG comes across, getting some big suppression going, but a couple of squads coming in on the flank. Shock troop grenade could be lights out for this machine gun. He's packing up, trying to backpedal. And trying to retreat now. Bit of body blocking with the shock troops there. That could be nasty. MG in some major trouble. Clears them, but gets decrewed. And stolen by the conscripts. The 222 coming back here now, but it's too little too late. MG's going to escape. Conscripts do not have anti-tank grenades, but Dunker is treating them as though they did. Maybe not currently. Shock troops looking for a wipe, maybe on the P-greens here. But the 222 comes in for a bit of a push. Oh, the AT grenades pop just at that moment. See it there. And here comes a quad actually on the other side. Oh, he tried to go for a second P-green. Typically can't afford to do that. You need to go for an AT gun or a second 222. So with the engine crits, some big damage on the 222, but still alive. We got a bit lucky there. If possible, of course, try to stay stationary with the quad while it's firing. It does have longer burst lengths while it's stationary. Demo charge on that building, by the way. Might come into play here. Early tech up from Cringe. Does have two Fusiliers with the G43s now. That'll help out a lot against the shock troops. Killing off these sandbags with the PTRSs. Dunker still probably needs an AT gun. I'm a little bit surprised Cringe doesn't have one as well. Axis definitely lacking in the anti-tank department. 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, we got a Raketen coming in now. After the Obers have been started. Grenade into the retreats. Oh, wow. Very well targeted. Huge squad wipe there from Siddolio.
Mortar team has arrived.
Do we have camouflage this here for Siddolio, ready to get some damage going.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Soft retreat from the conscripts, maybe trying to bait the 222 in. He lost vision of them though. Put on hold fire by accident perhaps. Gets a snare off and an AT gun shot. Maybe could get an attack round. It's a bit of... I think this is reasonable for an attack round. Got a pack on this side now. Feels like that quad was out for repairs for a long time. IR STGs from the Obers. I was wondering if they were going to go for those. Try counter the shock troops. Get a nasty wipe on the conscripts though. Their DPS is so high. Oh, but the... I can't believe that worked. Catches the Obers on retreat. I don't know if they're even targeting that. I thought they were just going for the Pyos. Wow, huge retreat grenades so far from Siddolio. He's swinging the game in the Allies' favour with those. Though they are actually slightly behind on VPs at this stage, the Allies. A little bit surprising to me.
Standing by. Enemy squad has us sighted. What do you need?
Building over here flattened. Heavy mortar over here for Pantherfame as well. Going to target the machine gun. Does get it quite low. AT gun facing this choke point. And the MG gets decrewed again. Going to be able to recrew it. Has to pick it up with a P-Green, so that's very expensive. Grenade out from the guards. Gets it low. Still, I think it's going to make it home. Quad though, no. Quad's focusing it down. AT gun setting up. Connects once. 222 backed out too far. And that's going to get stolen. I thought it would make it home, but maybe Dunkerque a little bit too conservative, not setting up the pack, trying to fend off the quad. Now even the pack's in some trouble, slow packing up to get out of there after all of that. Dunkerque really getting dunked on here. 2 machine gun losses. Very painful. A little bit surprised not to see firing positions activated on those guards. Heavy mortar, I think, accidentally moved to the front lines there. Meanwhile, it seems like Siddolio is actually having a bit of trouble over on this side. He lost a squad of conscripts, maybe I missed that. Oh no, it's that squad that was over here, right? To the ISTG Obers. Is this the moment for the demo charge, perhaps? Jumps into the building with his own machine gun. Oh, the demo's there. Jumps out of the building. Oh, he could see it for so long. Oh, cringe. That's a compilation of cringe right there. Ouch. Now the squad of Ober's dead. He's building them again. Building them back once more. Wow. I thought Cringe was going to try back away with the Obers, shoot at the demo to kill the MG while it was inside the building. He must not have seen it. Well, attack round attempt there from Dunkerque. Tier 4 coming up out the back for Pantherfame, already up for Siddolio. Grading one of these guys with the 7-man.
The sector is at risk.
Plane is up in the air, but that quad is still alive. So it's not going to last for too long. Feeds Vet 3 to the quad as well. It's its bonus sight at that stage. Actually makes a decent sight tool. MG about to get flanked. Could take a double grenade from Cringe. A little bit surprised he didn't go for it there. That was a very slow pack up of the machine gun.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Okay, Panzer IV fresh on the field for Dunkerque on this side. Cringe could go for a Panzer IV himself. Might be saving for a Tiger though. T-gun trying to get in range against the quad here. Connects once. Ooh, nearly got caught on retreat by that heavy mortar. Panzer IV's coming across though. T-34-85 in production by Pantherfame. Not here yet though, so the P4 could get some work done, but Siddolio, nice rotation on the Zis. Gets a good shot done. STG's closing in on the guards, actually shredding them pretty fast there. Backing away, attack round attempt by Siddolio unsuccessful. He's gone for the KV-8. Was not expecting to see this. Could actually be very good though with Cringe not opting to go for any type of vehicle, only one AT gun. This could be a monster of a KV-8. Fast retreat there from Cringe. Does have quite a lot of manpower. Could go for a Jagdpanzer as well. It's not a bad option against the KV-8. Sheena does have pretty good armor, but not so much so that the Jagdpanzer struggles like it does against some of the other heavy tanks. With the IS-2. 3045, hoping for the P-Green kill, doesn't quite get it. Now skating away from the pack. Heavy mortar seems like it's trying to put a siege down on the Schwer. Chipping away at it. Does not have vet on it yet, so no time fuse action. Very close to hitting that mine there with the KV. That would have been disastrous. He does have a sweeper. Didn't spot it though. Steering match on this side, not much going on. Another P-Green nearly dead though. Probably to the heavy mortar. Oh, it looks like it was to the T-3485. Okay, engine crit on the KV-8. Gets away. KV-8 limping to safety. He's got a Panther coming in, Cringe. It's not a bad call. Might be able to knock out this KV-8 right here and now. There is a stealth Zis, but no conscripts in the immediate area for a snare against the Panther, which would make a big difference. Zis lining up. Oh, there was a Soviet mine there. I didn't see it. Uh-oh. Big trouble for the Panther now. It's having to back away. The KV-8 doesn't quite get the kill. Conscripts coming across for an AT nade or two. Zis trying to chase it down. Smoke out from Cringe, trying to back away here. Got marked vehicle active as well. Probably means one shot from the Zis would finish the job here. Attack rounds. Had to reload because he packed up immediately after firing. And it does not come good. Decent attempt, did have some vision because of the marked vehicle plane, of course. It does not find its mark. EP on the ground. Heavy mortar still barraging the Schwer. It's actually getting kind of low. I have to get some repairs going on that. Could have done it with these pyros that were just running out from base as well, especially the sweeper. Just have a little bit of repairs to go on that Panzer. 4. KV-8 healthy as well. Second AT gun picked up by Siddolio. Doesn't want to get caught out like he was last time. KV-8 has to back away. T-3485. Hits the pack rather. Spotting scopes on the 222 now with the Vet 2 bonus. Gives crazy vision, allows that pack to be incredibly effective. Here comes the Katyusha though, targeting the AT gun. Dunker did not retreat, the MG goes down. Gonna get stolen by Pantherfame. Another machine gun turned over by Dunker. Really not good so far this game. And I don't think I would have picked up a DP with my P-Greens, honestly. Don't think that's a good choice. Oh, it's another mine with the KV. Or was the other one a snare? I can't remember. I think it was maybe a snare. But in comes the Panther, circling around. AT gun bounces the first shot. Panther gets around to the side. The second AT gun setting up the wrong direction. Drops the artillery on this one, so it doesn't want to sit still. Smooth maneuvering there from Cringe. And Panther escaping. clean.
Our enemy has only 200 points.
Definitely helps that the KV-8 was so heavily weakened by that teller, I think it was. Oh boy, what happened over here? T-3485 goes down to the double axis mediums, and all of a sudden felt like the Allies were cruising along, but they take some massive losses. Now they're in some trouble. Still have larger overall army, but Pantherfame doesn't have any vehicles that can defend. No anti-tank guns either to fight back against Dunkerque. Could be a bit of a problem. Okay, flare up from Fusiliers. There's 2 machine guns over here. Siddolio's actually picked up a fresh Maxim. Really looking to lock things down. Axis don't have the easiest access to indirects. Cringe, no mechanized truck, no tier 4 yet, but Battle Phase 3 is coming up for Dunkerque. Axis did fall very far behind on the VPs over that time span though. Coming through with the detection. In fact, he's not going to sweep that, he's going to try plant a mine behind it. Cheeky. Oh, the Katyusha, what was that doing so far forwards? Was he trying to barrage the tech truck? I don't know. But the Panther was right there, and it ends up going down because of it. The artillery dropped down. Heavy mortar is going to survive. A couple shots on the P4. It's got the skirts now though. Panther's coming back across to the other side, trying to squeeze around the side of this Maxim. Has to give up his position. So much firepower, can't really keep it suppressed, especially as they're fanning out. G42 facing that direction now though. Siddolio saving for the eyes too, and there it is. Should fight back well against the Panther. Oh, the Stug, what a move! Goes in and kills the quad. That's going to open up the recon planes again for the Axis. That's a big deal. So CringeCompilation wants to go for the mechanized truck. Maybe going to go for some walking Stukas. Siddolio quite heavily invested into team weapons, so could really do with some indirect. Trading couple shots, Raketen coming up to support for Cringe. In range of reinforcement as well. Siddolio maybe not wanting to take that on head to head. Big shots from the Panzer IV here. 34 kills by the way. MG decrued again for Dunkerque. Is he going to lose another one? Oh, target weak point on the Su-85, but the Panzer IV backs away, but the pack, high rate of fire with the Vet 2, able to knock out the Su-85. Well done there by Dunkerque. And the MG42 still alive. Could maybe still go down to the heavy mortar though, but that was a bit clumsy by Pantherfame. Maybe biting off a bit more than he can shoot. Trying to go for that kill, and looks like it's actually going to be Dunkerque who's going to kill that off as he backs away. Recon plane up again. At the health, he's going to come through the center. The IS-2's also back up to full strength. Sounds like the IS-2's machine gun shot down that recon play. That's a bit unfortunate. And they're just about V2s, nearly got those skirts. Talk about it all the time, but really have to make the most of this window before that IS-2 gets the Vet2 range bonus, equaling the range to the Panther. And to exploit that time where it's got that 10 range edge to the fullest extent. IS-2 takes a hammering though. Double AT guns and the Stug right there in the centre. Double AT guns meanwhile nearby for Siddolio if that Stug pushed forwards any further than it did. Like a heated battle for the centre. The Axis are draining out again, down to 155. See some moves coming out to this side. Getting around the sides. Of course, do have Fusiliers with long sights and the flares, so should be able to avoid the machine guns quite effectively. Double AT guns for Siddolio creeping forwards. Getting a couple shots in. Panthers going back down this side as well. IS-2 still out for repairs. Maxim suppressing. The Panthers coming in here. IS-2's healthy enough though, and there's a mine there. Oh no, exact same scenario for Cringe. Getting blasted by the double AT guns, but he might lose vision of them here. Nope. He stopped there. For some reason stopped the Panther as it was backing down the road. Otherwise might have got out of range of one of the AT guns. Tried to drop down the smoke, but it arrived a little bit too late. Good attempt, but you really need to just prioritize backing away down the road. Well, now to survive there. Did still have to pin with those this as well, which is certainly not guaranteed against a Panther long range. Might have run a little bit poor in terms of the bounces on the Panther, but... Oh! Did he run over his own trap? Did he run over his own mine trap, dude? Maybe he got swept at some stage. Oh man, I wish I caught that on camera. Maybe I did, I don't know. Either way, the Telemine and the Soviet mine both dead here. This is quite low on health, more than just a regular Soviet mine's worth of damage. Might have been a bit of friendly fire from the Teller. Oh! Big damage. The IS-2 though did back away after its shot and misses the follow-up. A bit of a Zis barrage, got the incendiary artillery coming down. Really forcing the Axis completely off this side of the map. The Conscript's going to charge through the flames though, I don't know about that. Brumby gets a fadeaway shot, nasty hit. Heavy mortar from out the back. If we're going to try creep in here, don't think that's a good idea. Luckily, this shot bounced off it. Allies going to set up the triple cap again. Axis 96 points. Got to get something going and fast. We got the King Tiger rolling up for Cringe.
Back to full strength. Points remaining.
Here comes the KT and the IS-2. Oh, he stops a pixel short of that Telemine. Still ended up taking a snare though. Could go down to the KT. The double Zis coming up to defend. You can see the King Tiger driving around the mine. Speaking of, the mine just freshly planted there. Another one going off there. So you're going to go for the fragmentation shell. That is definitely an underwhelming ability. Those two and KT trading shots. Doubles this there. One more shot from the Raketten. Bouncing though. IS-2 backing away. We've got the Werfer coming in on the Vet 3 Zis. It bounces again, the IS-2. AT gun decrewed. Raketten's going to get home safe though. Good work decrewing the Vet 3 Zis for sure with that Werfer barrage. That was big. Cringe really needs to come down here with the sweeper though. He's got to watch those mines. Lucky break on the IS-2. I wonder if one shot would have been enough to kill. I think it would have been. Kind of looks like it. Is that a bunker buster? Yep, forces away the machine gun. SU-85 out on this side from Pantherfame now. He's also picked up an AT gun. Siddolio very active supporting his random teammates. Coming across here with his Zis as well. Made on the Peregrines, slightly into their retreat path as well. They held their ground. It was a good idea from Siddolio. They get any range bonuses on their grenades? Yeah, that's what it was. Allowed them to throw that grenade very far.
We have nearly won. The enemy is down to 25 points.
Conscripts are in here.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Oh. Brumbier coming across. We'll go for a cheeky attack round. If it didn't go for a massive arc like that, it could have been a kill. Projectile took a long time to get there. King Tiger just rolling down the center of the map. Annihilates the SU-85 of Siddolio. That's a big kill. Kills off the abandoned wreck as well. 14 points left for the Axis, but that's a big kill. Big Werfer strike. Nearly decreased the machine gun. Siddolio, where's the second AT gun? No, it's back across this side. He's got both of them over here. No vet on them though. E4's coming up. IS-2's got to be careful. King Tiger's taking no prisoners. E4 blitzing in though. Could be going down. Gets close enough for a snare. IS-2 misses the shot though. And so is the Zis. The bad luck for the Allies. Pantherfame could have gone down there easily. SU-85 coming across. Trying to find an angle. Not successful though. All the tanks are over here, so don't know what this SU-85 has been doing. It's no good. Okay, good shot in there from the Brumbier. He's got the bunker buster going. The AT gun gets decrewed by the Pio follow-up. Combat engineers up here. Kill off this model, so if he goes to the steel, he would lose a squad. Wolfheze up here, about ready to fire. The guards went very, very deep. Dangerous retreat path for them now. Looks like they're going to die. I don't know what Pantherfame was up to, but it cost him his squad. He's definitely struggling a little bit at the moment. Recruits the Zis. Missing a couple shots. Could be the end of the Stug, but he backs away with the SU-85, and the Zis targets the Brumbier. There's definitely a kill brewing on that Stug. Slight mistake there from Pantherfame.
Our points have fallen to 300.
King Tiger really needs an SU-85 from Siddolio to counter this, but he doesn't quite have the manpower.
We are losing territory.
We'll do shortly. We'll be back on this side, going for a big shot. SU-85 misses. Packers there. Could be a good time for a target weak point. He pops it. Second shot. SU-85's already backed away, out of range. It's one of those situations where it's very tough. Like, I never got very good at microing this, but you have to like put it on hold fire, activate target weak point, then take it off about a second later. Get to work. so you don't kind of give away what's happening by firing a shot before the stun is, and by the time the stun lands, the enemy is already out of range. That's how you want to do it, though. IS-2 up to vet now. It does have that range boost. King Tiger's 18 kills to the IS-2 17. Which one's been on the field for longer again? I can't remember. King Tiger's just a killing machine. Much better scatter than the IS-2. Good shot from the IS-2 there, though. Popping its heat shells, are called? Yeah.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Not a particularly good ability either, since the stun got removed from it. Good Wolfheze though out the back. Siddolio just about losing the machine gun. Because Wolfheze have been pretty strong from Dunkerque. He's close to Vet 2. Good number of kills for not even being Vet 2. Incredibly lethal, that shows. TRS on the ground. Okay, rebuild on the T-3485 for Pantherfame. He's got a bit of manpower in reserve as well. Could squeeze out another squad or something. Might be thinking Katyusha rebuild next. IS-2 having to back away from the Raketten pressure. King Tiger rolling through the center now. AT gun getting in for quite a few shots, and the bunker buster finds the Zis and decrews it and then kills it. Pantherfame really struggling these last 10-15 minutes or so. The wheels have come off for him. Oh, this could be a squad wipe though, yep. V3 shock troops getting the job done. Continuing on their attack. Just make sure he doesn't get too close. That flak base is somewhat nearby. And here come the double IR STG Obers. Doesn't want to 2-on-1 those. Quite a lot of repairs still required on the IS-2 though, and the T-gun's in a reasonable position here. See the first strike bonuses, bonus accuracy, pin, and reload with a follow-up shot after camouflage. So it's quite handy, you know, the extra pin helps out a lot against things like the King Tiger. Katyusha for Siddolio fresh on the field. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't go for an Su-85 rebuild. He's going to be relying on these AT guns, and we have seen very good Wolfheze barrages so far for Dunkerque, who is pop-capped with a huge manpower float now, so even if he takes some losses, he can instantaneously rebuild just about anything. The only thing he's short of is a elephant. Pretty close to that as well, though. With that power repairs 3 pioneers, all of them with those support packages, which does give a repair rate bonus. Uh-oh. Su-85 could have gone down there. The pack missed a shot, though. That's very fortunate. For Pantherfame. Oh, combat engine is dead. Another squad trying to go in for the capture, but the double IA STGO is going to shred them so fast. Using them as bait for the Katyusha, though. Katyusha could get the D-crew. The IS-2 comes in. Mops up the Vet 5 Raketten. Here comes a Wolfheze strike in return. IS-2's fading away. Wolfheze nearly knocks out the shock troops, and they do end up getting finished off. Stug gets a blinding shot on the IS-2. That's backing away. Machine gun trying to hold the line. The double AT guns as well. So many losses for Siddolio. It was looking so promising with that Raketten D-crew, but following that, not so good. Uses that fragmentation shell as well. Does a lot of health damage, but barely gets any kills. Artillery drop down on the machine gun. It's going to survive though. It would be really good if Siddolio could kill off that Raketin. Don't know if he's going to find the opportunity to do so. Those two just doesn't have the firepower to win the head-to-head against the KT. Does fight against the regular Tiger, but not the King Tiger. Oh, Pantherfame blocking his own units here. Takes a hammering from that pack. That's a lot of repairs. The P4 could even come around here for a kill shot. Might be trying that now. We're a little bit too slow. And then he goes down. I thought he was going to come around this way, but alright. Well, as I said, Dunkerque's got enough resources to build anything. Could even go for the elephant here. Not that I think they really need it. MG decrewed and killed. And yeah, he's going to go for another elephant. How many MGs has Dunkerque lost? That was 5th, I think, right? WMG's facing the same way for Siddolio, who just lost a conscript. Fusiliers go down as well. Brumbear's coming in for a bunker. No, it's on cooldown. Shock troops. Oh, they're dead. That's right, I forgot. Nowhere to be found. These two getting some really good shots in. You can see there's extra range coming into play there, allowing for one extra hit. Siddolio really light on infantry though. Most of these losses largely unavoidable. And yeah, another nasty Werfer barrage. Combat engineers. We had 3 models, but they're pretty healthy models. Snare off on the KT, but with the elephant right there, nothing the Allies can do unless we saw some kind of heroic flank from Pantherfame. It's not going on though. He's got a lot of repairs cooking. In fact, he lost his Su-85. Oh man, must have missed it. Hopefully you guys saw it on the alerts. Too much action happening on the left. Really don't like to single out one player, but it feels like Pantherfame is weighing down the Allies a little bit. Siddolio often having to fight 2-on-1s, and he's coming off voice for where. 14 VPs left for the Axis though. It won't take long for the Allies to close this one out. I think they're in that kind of mode now, trying to sneak a VP win rather than trying to win by having the overwhelming force. Good Brumbear predictive shot there. Even with the conscripts continuing on their path, they still took huge damage. Didn't even notice this, but Pantherfame picked up a 2nd heavy mortar. Going for a rebuild on the S-35 again. Here comes a Katyusha barrage out the back as well. Not hitting much. Big Werfer decrews the Zis. It's got to be spotting from the 222 spotting scopes, providing that vision. And that got finished off so quickly after decrewed. No chance for Siddolio. This Werfer has been crazy. Some of the best scatter I've ever seen. Time and time again. King Tiger's actually just about in range of this. Katyusha here. This is creeping in. IS-2's healthy again. It's a little bit of damage in. Katyusha. The troops run past it. No longer in danger. The Stug though, making some dangerous plays. T-345 in hot pursuit. Whoa, how did it not fire for that entire time? Elephant's waiting around the corner though for the Su-85. IS-2's coming across though. On prioritized vehicles, not firing. There it goes. Su-85, where's it going? Don't want to be fighting head to head against a elephant. A little bit unfortunate there for Pantherfame. I think the Stug was... There was an opportunity to kill the Stug. Snare off on this now. The King Tiger wants to polish it off. Finds one of those decrewed heavy mortars. Gonna settle for that instead. Elephant's all the way forwards now as well. The Allies just don't have the firepower to punish this. Looks like Siddolio is going to go for T-34. I think he wants to go for the kill on the Werfer, but with the spotting scopes 222 and the map being this open, it's going to be difficult for that to work. Rebuild on the Fusiliers from Cringe. So we've got a fresh squad of Obers. Just one tank, that's all he needs. A few S-mines coming up from Dunkerque. Interrupted though by a bit of Molotov action. Throws out a satchel charge there. Huge Katyusha. Doesn't get the squad wipe though. It was a very close range. Pantherfame just about blocking himself again. It's a good shot in there though, and a snare in fact. Elephant trying to take aim. Boombear 42 kills now. Elephant slamming home the damage. Okay, here we go. Siddolio coming in from the side on the Elephant. Gets a good start to the engagement. Can he extract himself cleanly? Kills off the Werfer. Dunkerque a little bit slow, not getting away there. Telemine goes off, does not give an engine crit though to the Elephant, which was so close to it. They're flanking T-34, doing its best, but too much firepower from the Stug pack combo. Where is Pantherfame going with his tank though? Oh, no, the Stug with the engine crit not fast enough. Good start to that, but you could see too many bounces off the Panthers, off the Elephants' incredibly sturdy armor. Didn't end up going well on the tail end. I suppose trading a T-34 for a Vet 3, I think it was, Werfer at that stage. That's a fine trade, but everything else besides that, not so good for the Allies. Didn't even manage to knock out the 222 with the spawning scopes. That would be actually a surprisingly impactful kill. Conscript in, wants to threaten the snare. Nice too, trying to defend against the Obers. But the flak base holds firm. Some nasty retreats past the P-Greens as well. 8 VPs left for the Axis though. The Allies did manage to sneak a few more. The army size is somewhat close, about a 20 lead, maybe 25 lead for the Axis. But they've just got so much vet on these as well. It's not just the superior equipment, it's fire and vet as well. Pantherfame though has got another SU-85 coming out. Siddolio has gone for a SU-85 himself. Going for another T-34. Dunkerque has decided not to go for another Werfer and invested into a lot of infantry instead. I suppose they have managed to clear off most of the Allied team weapons at this stage. Siddolio down to just the one Zis. Previously had 2 machine guns, 2 AT guns. This mine's getting triggered in the center. I think a bit of smoke could go a long way against the Axis' composition. Just trying to make use of some of that now. Blocking vision of the Elephant does help nullify it, and there we go, neutralizing the center. IS-2's over here, but the Elephant's there as well. Trying their best, but the S-mines are having some effect. Ooh! on their friendly units. Nearly loses his Fusiliers there to that IS-2 shot. Maybe the Allies can coordinate something when the Axis are pushed forwards like this. The spotting scope's 222, allowing the Elephant to get some damage. Pushing so far forwards, the WS-35s could come in from the other side, get some work done themselves. Pantherfame playing maybe with too much respect. He's got spotting scopes on this SU-85 as well. It's really slowing it down. What's it called? Focus sight, that's it.
You are showing weakness. We are down to 75 points.
Okay. It's just not getting the pins it needs, even, you know, occasionally getting camouflage bonuses, still not getting the job done. And look at the Axis, they're just inching their way forwards. Okay, bit of damage. Stug could be in some trouble, but a lot of misses on the Stug. Oh, finally does go down. Good pressure. This is exactly what Siddolio needed. Something to relieve some of the pressure on this side. SU-85, IS-2 comboing up. KT having a back way. It's on spearhead mode as well, so limiting its arc of fire. Oh, but it gets that fadeaway shot. The Fusiliers do go down to the IS-2 though. Conscripts trying to get in range for an anti-tank grenade. Hoorah in, but they're taking too much damage. They give up the chase. The IS-2 might be able to knock out another Fusilier here. And it does. Big stuff there from Siddolio, but the Elephants switch directions. Pantherfame's now in some trouble. All his vehicles are low, and they're going to path around all these obstacles. Going to lose one for sure. Probably going to lose the AT gun as well. What's that doing? The crew members are down here, but the gun's over here. It's going to lose that as well. Rockets flying in from multiple angles. What is Pantherfame doing? The SU-85 still on the front lines against the Elephant, but a bit of a flank coming in. Siddolio pushing all the way forwards with the IS-2, trying to go for a cap behind this, but the Ober's staying strong on the VP. It's not working. There's nothing here for the Allies to go for the cap in the center. It was a good idea from Siddolio, but they just didn't have the infantry to polish that off. And again, ends up losing another T-34, not getting much done as a result, or with its life. Pantherfame's back up here again. Diversionary conscripts. This one drawing the Brumbier fire, the other one going for the decapture. SU-85 coming in. Healthy SU-85 gets an engine crit. Late retreat on the conscripts, so they go down. Comes in with the T-34, but triple P-Greens jam the capture. And the... Oh! IS-2's coming in from the other side. Wants to kill the Elephant, but the Elephant's got us facing the correct direction again. SU-85 though, from Pantherfame. Maybe that can finish the job. One more shot is all it will take, but it lands on the Brumbier, not on the Elephant. There it goes! Picks it off, but at what cost? The IS-2's dead. About to see maybe another SU-85 go down. No, the King Tiger misses the kill shot. And misses it again. Lucky break for Siddolio. Conscript anti-tank grenade arrives slightly too early with all the bounces off the King Tiger's armor. Does have that pin bonus of it too. Not that you know it from how many bounces. I think there was 3 bounces out of 4 shots, or maybe even more than that. Might have been 4 bounces from 5 shots. Either way, it was a decent show from the Allies trying to get that last couple points drained away, but the Axis, they had just enough. There were enough bounces from the Elephant's armor. They had enough units in the vicinity to just make it all work.
We must hold the enemy. We are
They make that hold, and now the Allies are really down with the dumps. About 60 pop cap behind. There's a force coming in here.
We must protect our HQ.
Gonna go down for this effort to kill the Katyusha. Takes a main gun crit as well. Trying to go for the capture here, not happening for Pantherfame. Fresh T-3045, he's got the Katyusha now as well. But the conscripts go down on retreat. 17 points. They got a little bit of time, the Allies, but just seems hopeless at this stage. A real miracle would have to happen. Rebuild on the 222, by the way. Spotting scopes. 3-pack connecting a couple of times. Combat engineers doing their best. Oh, but they can't quite neutralize in time. Got that combined arms bonus speeding into the center there with the P-Greens. Did so much damage on that T-3045 in the process as well. Siddolio just doesn't have the anti-infantry anymore without that high vet IS-2. And that'll do. Allies about to drain out here. GG. Whew, close match. Very, very close. But yeah, there was that Pantherfame just kind of fell off in the late game. Felt like he was very ineffective with his vehicles, constantly having pathfinding issues playing through this area of the map. Just time and time again. It was crazy to see. Siddolio, he played well, very well. Nearly made it work in spite of that, and in spite of getting absolutely blitzed by that Panzerwerfer. That thing was just wiping his teammates left, right, and team weapons left, right, and center. That was crazy. Really good scatter. And that's, you know, the effect of that high vet 222 with the spotting scopes providing vision for those targets a little bit further out the back, and providing vision so that the rockets have less scatter. So, you know, better chance of killing. Definitely, though, in saying that, they were running hot, the Wolfheze. But yeah, what a turnaround. What was it, like 60 VPs to 350 or so? Well done. Good hold by the Axis. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.